Today we're going to talk about this Zodiac foolishness. Yeah, I call it foolishness. See, that's the problem with all these relationships today. They want to go to the Zodiac and read the stars and the signs and go get crystal balls and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking out my mouth. Let's go to what the Bible say. I need you to go to the book of Daniel, chapter 2, starting off verse 1. It talks about Nebuchadnezzar. He was a king, had a dream. It says in the second year of reign, he had a dream and his mind was troubled. He could not sleep. Keep going on. It says that all the astrologers came to him and said, tell us your dream, and then we're going to interpret it. Verse 5, the king told the astrologers, hey, I ain't telling you my dream. You tell me what I dream without me telling you, and then interpret it. And if you can't do that, I'm going to cut you into pieces and turn your houses into rubble. He said, I'm going to kill all y'all. And then the astrologers say, no, tell us your dream first. Tell us your dream first so we can interpret it. He say, nah. Y'all ain't doing nothing but trying to buy time because y'all know y'all been misleading me, feeding me a bunch of garbage. So if you don't do what I said, I'm about to kill all y'all. All y'all tarot card, crystal ball reading, astrologers reading the stars. Y'all been misleading me and everybody else with this foolishness. See, next time you go get a tarot card reading or crystal ball reading and they want to ask you information about your life or what you want to know, say no. Do like the king say. Say no. Tell me who I am and what I came here for before I even open my mouth to you. Then show me what you know. Otherwise, hey, cut you into pieces. In other words, throw that Zodiac in the trash. You wonder why all these relationships going down the drain? Because y'all going to the Zodiac first. Go to God first. It's a bunch of baloney. Who invented that stuff? And if you keep on reading in the book of Daniel, here it is, verse 11. That's it. What the king asks is too difficult. No one can reveal it to the king except the gods. Even the astrologers said it. They say no one can reveal it except the gods, and they do not live amongst humans. The astrologers, they was called out on a bull. The king called them out. And guess what they had to do? They went to Daniel, a prophet, a man of God. And Daniel came to the king. Look, verse 27. Daniel said, no wise man, enchanter, magician, or diviner can explain to the king the mystery he has asked about. Look at verse 28. But there is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries. Understand that? And then he says, basically, God has shown the king what will happen in days to come. You want to know what's going to happen in the future? You don't look in the crystal ball. You go to God. He the one that reveals the mysteries, not no astrologer. You got to read the Bible. And you got a bunch of Christian folk, a lot of Christian folk that believe in that Zodiac. That talk about, oh, it is true what they say about me. Garbage. Is you crazy? Y'all wonder why these relationships going sour. Y'all look in your Google phone and Google on your phone and say, oh, we a match. It says this and this and this about Gemini and Pisces and Leo and all that. But then when he busts you upside your head, is you reading in the stars then? Or is you crying out to God? When he break your heart, is you looking in the stars to find out why he broke your heart? Are you saying, why me, God? Why I keep meeting these type of people? Because you're looking to the stars for direction and guidance. Don't ask me what I am, because I don't believe in that foolishness. And then they get mad when you tell them that. Man, y'all crazy. You better get on your knees and ask God if you're the right person. You know what? One time a girl told me, I'm getting to another story. One time a girl told me, well, the astrologers, wise men, did follow the star to Jesus. And it had me thinking. I say, oh man, let me read this story. Matthew chapter 2. This is when the wise men were following the star to where Jesus was born, right? It says the wise men came from the east to Jerusalem and asked King Herod, where is the one who has been born king of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose and came over to worship him. The Bible says, King Herod heard this and was disturbed. He was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. It troubled him. They came to King Herod. Do you know King Herod told the wise men, when you find Jesus, let me know where he at. The Bible says, now if you go to the Bible, after the wise men found Jesus, you go to verse 12 of chapter 2. And having been warned in a dream not to go back to Herod, they returned to their country by another route. God warned them in a dream. He didn't send a star. He warned them in a dream not to go back that same way. Because Herod was out to kill Jesus. You understand what I'm saying? And if they never followed that star, then they never would have went to Herod. They went to Herod and asked. Herod ain't know nothing about no baby Jesus being born. He ain't know nothing about the coming Messiah. But they let the cat out the bag following the star. Now, if God warned them in a dream where to go, then maybe if they'd have got on their knees, God would have told them exactly where to go without following that star. Now, I know it was Bible prophecy, and it was meant to happen that way because they prophesied about King Herod killing all the babies. Look at verse 16. When Herod realized that he had been outwitted by the wise men, he was furious, and he gave orders to kill all of the boys in Bethlehem that were 2 years and under. See what happened when you follow them stars? All them innocent babies got killed. All of them. Because somebody want to go following the stars instead of getting on their knees. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what following them stars will get you. It'll get you killed. It'll get you in some trouble. If it wasn't for God warning the wise men in a dream not to go back the same way, they probably would have got killed. Or either Herod would have found baby Jesus, but that would have never happened because God warned him and the prophecy and all that kind of stuff. But still, following them stars, no. I don't want to know about no Leo, no Capricorn, no Scorpio, none of that. Throw it in the garbage. Who made that foolishness? And then, some people say, well, here's some truth to it. Where's the truth to a lot of things that we have absolutely no idea about? Number one is life itself. It's true that we live, but we don't know why we here. God is real. There's some truth to that. But we don't know where heaven is, how it's orchestrated. God told Job, where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? When the stars and the angels were singing together. We don't know nothing about the stars. Where were these people who made up this stuff when God put the stars in the sky? And why he put them there and where? Them people feeding y'all a bunch of BS. Just like that King Nebuchadnezzar say, you've been misleading me, telling me lies. Now I'm about to cut you into pieces. That's what you need to do, that tarot. That's what you need to do, that Zodiac. Cut it into pieces. Go to God first. Y'all around here getting mad at the police, putting y'all in a certain category because y'all black, but then you want to tell me about myself because I'm born in a certain month and don't know an absolute thing about no Zodiac, where it come from, who made it, and why. Get the hell up out of here, man. Like I got 3 brothers, all of them born in the same week of October, and they all different. One got a lot of kids, one don't have no kids. One like being around people, one don't like being around people at all. One crazy, the other one crazier. Matter of fact, they all crazy. Me too. But I'm just saying, they all born in the same week and they all totally different. Get out of here with that foolishness, man. What about twins? I guess they the same way too. Speaking of twins, the Bible says Jacob and Esau was twins. Go to Genesis chapter 25, verse 24. You could read the story about him. Esau, they said, he became a skillful hunter, a man of the open country. But Jacob was content to stay at home among the tents. One was a chip off the old block, one was a mama's boy. Esau sold his whole birthright for a bowl of stew. Jacob was sneaky and slick at the same time. He was kind of smart, kind of savvy there. 2 totally different people, but they born on the same day. Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. The devil ain't doing nothing but misleading y'all. He want to be first in your relationship. You better go to God first. Come on, man. Wake up. And don't ask me what's my sign no more if you see me. King Nebuchadnezzar say, I'm going to cut you up into pieces. That's the same way I feel when you ask me what's my sign. I just want to knock some sense into you because you're a Christian. Any of that stuff in the Bible, show me. Make me a believer then. If not, throw it in the garbage. Cut it up into pieces. Burn it down. Like old boys say, because it's trash. If there's any truth to that, you tell me what it is. What do I act like? I'm going to give you 3 guesses. I bet you don't guess it. That's what I tell everybody. And they never guess my sign. Every now and then, somebody will tell me what my sign is. Every now and then. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a lucky guess. And if it ain't a lucky guess, I don't need to be around you because I don't know what you getting into to know that about me. What kind of demonic spirits you do got working with you. If you can't show me in the Bible where you get this information, or you can't show the origin of where you're getting this from, where you're getting this information from. Either you're getting it from an angel or you're getting it from a devil. One of the two. Come on now.